it would be fun to take you on our typical school day. Today, all 3 kids are going to be doing school with me, and this is what it looks like when all 3 attempt to do it at the same time. It's a little hectic at times, and there's definitely lots of interruptions, but we get through the day, and we have fun. I mean, definitely there's a lot of fun to be had when you have a little toddler running across the room or screaming or whatever. And I think that the kids and I have gotten really, really good with how to entertain the little one while we're doing our work. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. We begin our day with a prayer, sometimes a few. Kiara is beginning her CCD, or religious education, so there are several prayers that she needs to learn this year. So on a typical day, we always start with our homeschool prayer and the Our Father, Hail Mary, and or Glory Be. Then we jump into our hymn for the month. Meanwhile, we get these little hands busy learning with any of the lessons on his shelves. Today, he really wanted to tackle his puzzles. The curriculum we use is first and foremostly for my first grader, but these hymns that are in our rotation are so beautiful that both my pre-K 4 and my toddler love singing them too. Alright, now we're going to count by 3s, okay?
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. You took my company.
Sneezels.
Sneezels.
You're gonna get a chance to do nursery
Christopher
rhymes.
Robin had sneezels and weasels. They bundled him into his bed. They gave him a gun with the cold in the nose and the butt, and some more with the cold in the head. They wondered
The boys take small breaks in between their work. What always surprises me is how they'll repeat a later portion of a poem that I've been working on primarily with Kiara, and they have just been learning it the whole time. These kiddos are sponges for learning.
so in between the both you see.
Hey, I got one for you, okay? Wait a second. Simple Simon.
Simple Simon?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Look at Simple Simon. Look at that picture.
Simple Simon is this guy. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair.
They're going to a fair and they're going to eat pie. So say, Simple Simon met a pieman. Go.
Simple
Danny and I are both Cuban American, and we grew up speaking both English and Spanish. It's really important to us to make sure our kids also speak Spanish fluently. We utilize various things to make Spanish fun. Painted this beautiful painting?
God!
No, God didn't paint it. God, I didn't want to paint. Do you think
Who
that you
painted? Is it the diaper one?
No.
Oh,
Mama, can you stop trying to bite me? No. Okay, this one. This was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. Do you know what Da Vinci looks like?
Well, Leonardo da Vinci. I want to show it. Man.
Leonardo. Artist study is an enrichment that adds to what Charlotte Mason calls the feast. It's a gentle and inviting way to introduce good art to your kids. Some things I like to do at this young age is to ask them what colors stand out, where are the shadows, where are the brightest areas. I also ask them to close their eyes and try to paint the image in their head, and then describe it back to me. The kids almost always find something pretty amusing in every painting. Let's sing up to the part you know. Ready?
George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, Newman, Northern Seattle, Andrew Jackson, Marvin, Willie Pearson, John Tyler, James Polk, Zachary Taylor, Mary Fillmore, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, Garfield, Chester, Arthur, Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison. These are the presidents of the U.S.
We infuse our homeschool with aspects of Charlotte Mason as well as classical education. Memory work through songs is a really fun way to learn all sorts of facts. In later homeschool years, we'll be able to fill in these facts with, all the details that make things like history and science so rich. Come here, guys. We're going to do our affirmation. You ready? I am Christina. I am a strong, smart, kind person. I am to be respected because I am important. I take charge of my health and my happiness. I stand up for others and treat everyone with kindness because everyone is a child of God with a heart full of love, compassion, and generosity. I will work to bring joy to others. The power to make the world a better place. Because I am strong. I am loving. I am Christina. What's your name? Gabby. Okay, Mateo. Martial arts creed. I've written about our affirmation before on Instagram, and I can't recommend implementing this habit enough. It's a wonderful way to enhance kids' self-esteem, confidence, and positive self-talk. In essence, we're building the foundation to their inner dialogue, and what better way than to build that foundation on top of one loaded with positivity, compassion, and generosity. All right, how about if we take turns and we do it by ourselves, okay?
I want to do it first.
All right, Kiara's gonna do it first. Well, you're sitting down, you're not ready. Stand up and be ready. Stand up and get ready. Well, Kiara wants to do it first. Okay, Kiara, because Mateo does not have a good attitude.
I attempt to better myself, better my ability through the martial arts. As I strive for my background, I will constantly work on my behavior and my
The kids are in a martial arts academy that encourages them to learn this creed. It aligns so well with our philosophy, so I definitely ask them to repeat it at least a few times a week.
Let's go. Yes. Oh, Lord.
As I strive to my black belt.
That is a pine cone. All right, Mateo, what are we doing next? You're getting the k sound to key. Very good.
Kite and key and queen and I don't know.
That's a kangaroo. They're all words that start with a k sound. What do you have over there, Gabby?
What?
You have some pine cones?
Yeah.
You're gonna count pine cones?
2,
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
Very
Goals.
Pine cones. Can you put out your mat? Put out your mat, and then we count pine cones, okay?
Oh no.
It's okay if it fell. We pick it up. All right, Mateo. Continue your work, please.
He's so funny.
I know, he's
He's like
funny.
he's playing with
All right, thank you. We put it on the table. Go get your mat. Go get your mat. Psst, psst. Go get your mat and lay it out on the floor. Get your rug. Here you can catch a glimpse of our Montessori-inspired toddler shelves. I'm currently guiding my little guy so that he can start taking out his mat on his own where he can do his lesson. It's a little hit or miss, but with more practice and consistency, he'll understand that that's our first step when he works on the floor. All right, can you please write said, as in, I said, please go to your room and clean it up. Excellent. All right, next word. From, as in, I'm from Miami. We don't need to do this language arts portion, but we enjoy it, so why not? I treat it like extra practice for spelling, grammar, and to expose Kiara to a different style of learning. In case you follow us and know that we are an Ambleside online homeschool primarily, yes, AO is enough, and no other curriculum is needed in the language arts department. Call this us just being overachievers, I guess.
I have 4 stuff sticking out of my body.
2 arms and 2 legs equals 4 limbs. Katie's actually using the scratch pad.
I know.
Good job. All right, let her scratch there. Very good. All right, now there's a little problem with 4. It's actually Four.
I was hoping you would say that.
Why, you wanted to write it again?
Well, I was whose fur was black as night.
Now I give the kids time to go play outside and get their wiggles out, while I get the next portion of school ready. I created the schedule to know what books to do each day per subject and also to keep track of our enrichments. I color in each day's work with a different colored color pencil. We do copywork and handwriting on alternate days for Kiara. Her handwriting pages are in block print and I handwrite her copywork in cursive. It works out pretty perfectly because we read 2 Aesop fables a week, so I use the moral of those stories as copywork. Kiara has recently found out that gel pens are awesome. So finishing copywork is not an issue anymore around here.
First. Just make sure there's a Sudoku puzzle.
I'm not the one that makes the order. I just follow along but we can do a 10-gram puzzle today. If you like that, something we can add in that's extra. We selected the good and the beautiful math for our math curriculum for both kids, and we really love it. It introduces math concepts beautifully and gently and has lots of fun ways to practice math facts with games. We also used the pre-kinder binder from Gentle and Classical Preschool for my preschooler, and I set up this coin slot lesson for Gabby to do during this time as well. Alright, timer is going on
Wait. Yeah.
now.
For the number 11. Where's the number 11? Alright, ready? Go.
How many tens are here?
We had 5 tens. Now it is 50.
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
58 day.
Are you a computer?
Yes, I am.
What comes before 58? 7. Very good. Excellent. Alright, now can you spell 14? This math curriculum is a blend of both mastery and spiral learning, which means that there are aspects like the daily dose that we do every day, and then the rest of the lesson are new concepts that eventually circle around and are introduced again, but maybe in a slightly different manner. So for example, today Kiara learned about parallel lines again, but it was reintroduced via art and finding the parallel lines in all of the paintings. Her math work today gave her a chance to create her own piece of art. So I used that time to read our religion and our history lesson while she colored. The ungrateful soldier. What is it? Oh, here it is. 55. Alright, listen. That's very short. Here is another story of the battlefield. I don't usually mingle our math lessons with other subjects, but today was special since the opportunity presented itself. Usually, I'll read our lessons in religion, literature, natural science, and history, while she color anyways, so it was kind of perfect. So what happened with the rest of the story? So he was giving him, the wounded soldier, something to drink, and instead of saying thank you, what did the soldier do? To read our Aesop's Fable. And in the meantime, if you can, let's put these crayons in here. We can finish this painting later.
Excuse me, Mama.
Yeah, very good. Now, what color is that, Mateo?
Green.
Green.
So we get the shade. Sing. too.
Alright, Mama. So today's Aesop fable is called The Birds, the Beasts, and the Bat.
The birds, the beasts, and the bat.
The birds and the beasts declared war against each other.
I love writing in cursive, and my own writing style is a blend of cursive with print. And I take the time to write out Kiara's copywork in cursive, well, instead of having her just copy it by herself from a passage in a book, which is totally okay. But I do this because I believe writing in cursive allows a better flow of thought when writing, and it helps you retain more information. I mean, there's also research that suggests that learning cursive is good for fine motor skills, and it helps you focus on the content and perhaps even make you a better speller. So I'm all in with the cursive.
I did it.
Very good. Okay, so now you get to do, I'm gonna go over, these are the letters that I saw you have a problem with. The E's and the D's. All right, Mama. Here, go ahead and do this. It says, have the child solve the equations listed below.
Oh,
And then
I
you're
know how to do this.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, Mateo, come here.
Next up is Shakespeare, our favorite. I have a video all about how we do Shakespeare, so I'll be sure to link that below for you to check out.
Orlando do something, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, wrestling match.
They had a wrestling match. So,
Who fell in love with Orlando there?
Rosalind.
Rosalind did. And then what happened?
And then he won. So then
Who's he? Duke Frederick?
Duke Frederick,
Uh-huh.
he went to go see Orlando and said, "Hi, can we be friends?" And then he said, "Oh yeah." And then his dad, he said, "Oh, my dad is a good good friend of the good Duke." And he's like, "Meh, this isn't my person. This isn't my person."
Uh-huh. So then he's like, I can't be friends with you, Orlando, and he leaves.
Bye-bye, people.
All right, then what happened?
Then he said, "Hey, bye-bye."
Who's that?
Hey, bye-bye.
No, but who's
Bye-bye.
talking? Rosalind? So Rosalind tells him... Well, she doesn't really tell him that she likes him, but she kind of starts talking about it with who?
With Orlando.
With Celia. She starts talking to
With
Celia. Yeah. And then what happens? The Duke comes back and he tells
The
Rosalind...
Duke.
The bad Duke comes back and he tells Rosalind something in front of Celia. What does the Duke Frederick tell Rosalind?
You cannot marry him.
No, they're not talking about marrying. He tells her, because she is the good Duke's daughter, what does he tell her? Can she live in his kingdom?
Nope.
No.
This is a new sound. It's E. Very good. Now we're going to say words slowly. Ready? Yeah. We're going to take turns saying the word slowly. Me. See. That. We. Am. Eat.
We use a few methods to learn letter sounds. Today, we're using our copy of Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Lessons.
So that's what a day in the life looks like on an unfocused, because today I feel like was a little unfocused day. Typically our school days start about 9 a.m. and if they're super focused, they're done by 11:30 a.m. Today it ran a little bit longer. They were done by 1. And we didn't even take time for lunch, which we usually take lunch at noon. However, they have like lots of extracurriculars happening later in the afternoon, and we also kind of started a little bit later today. I think we started about 9:30, and they had a really big breakfast. So they didn't complain about wanting snacks or having lunch, but I did give them little breaks here and there. And we have an indoor trampoline, like a small one, and whenever they need to get their jitters out, I'm like, go jump 10 times, 20 times, and then they also, count at that time. So the little guy, it's kind of like math, a little math practice, which is nice. Sometimes I have him do it backwards as well, like 10, 9, 8, 7. He always blasts off when he's done. But yeah, Gabby, the little guy today, was a handful, but he's really good with puzzles. He does them really fast. I need to rethink what I have on the shelves because he's going through all the activities and lessons really quickly. So that I think is going to be my next thing of like reconfiguring things for him. I think that might be my next video, if that's something that you guys would like to see of how I have things laid out for my toddler, my 2-year-old, so that it's really easy to kind of pull things for him while I'm working with the bigger kids. So put a comment down below if that's something that you'd like to see, and I'll start working on it. So yeah, I hope that this helps you, that this makes you feel like you can do this, because you can. You just have to find the rhythm that works for your family. If you like this kind of video and like to see more of our days, because not every single day is the same around here, let me know, and I'd love to do another one of these for you in the future. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!